Yup, what's going on, everybody? We get some wind noise. I do apologize. I just want to make this video because tomorrow it's supposed to rain, and then I work this weekend, so I wouldn't be able to do it this weekend. I wanted to see if this is going to fix my issue. So with the truck, the fog lights, you push the button, it lights up on the gauge cluster. No power to the lights. So I looked at the fuse, and on the front right of the fuse box, I'm not getting power. And I used to go in there, could wiggle the fuse, and they, the lights would come on and they would work. So I said, you know what? Let me look online and see if I can find like a salvage yard that has the fuse box that'll work for this truck. So I went to my local one, and they had it. It was like 132 bucks. This is what we picked up. So it's the fuse box for under the hood on the driver's side right here. I'm hoping this does the trick. I'm gonna use my cover. This one's kind of dry rotted. Well, not dry rotted, but sun bleached, I guess you'd say. And another thing with the truck, it could be because the check engine light's on, but it will not remote start anymore. And I haven't even looked at the fuse box to see if one of those fuses on the right side are for the remote start. Because it did work before I put the headers on, which it could be not doing that because of check engine light. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead. Let me pop the hood real quick. These things are pretty easy to do. Like I said, I do apologize about the wind noise because I'm sure we're going to get some. But yeah, these things are very easy to swap out from what I've seen online. Let me see here. So what we're going to have to do is disconnect our battery first before we do anything. This cross member right here is going to have to come out, and then essentially we disconnect. There's our power back here. I think that's the power. It could be ground. I want to say that's power that connects to the back here. But yeah, let me show you guys what we got. So the fuse for, if my phone will focus, there we go, for the fog lights is right here. And I tried wiggling it around, and it would work sometimes, and then sometimes it wouldn't. So I'm hoping this fuse box does the trick. So it's pretty straightforward. You just disconnect your battery, your negative side on your battery over there. Disconnect your power here. And then these handles, if my phone would stop doing that, you just lift up on it, and it basically releases it. Now with this, you'll have to be very careful, if my phone will focus again, because it does have all the pins behind it. And if you jar it wrong, I'm sure you could damage some stuff that you don't want to mess with, as far as replacing. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to get this brace out of the way. I think this is like a 13 mil here, and one there. And then I'm going to disconnect my battery. And then get this fuse box out of the way. But let me show you guys what I'm talking about as far as not working. It's weird too. Like, I didn't check it when I bought the truck, but I'm almost certain it was doing it when I bought the truck. I was just ready to get this thing home. And what sucks is I can't give you guys code starts either because I can't remote start it. Now this thing's gonna ding. Let me dismiss. So look, if I push the button, the light comes on for the fog lights. But if we go out here, the lights are not on. Watch them be on this time. But see, we're not getting power. And like I said, I've done everything. I've checked the connections. I've put new fuses in it, and it hasn't done the trick. So I'm hoping this new fuse box will do the trick. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. Make sure all my fuses are the same, and some that aren't in this one I'm going to put back in there off of this fuse block. But yeah, I'm going to pick the video back up once I get everything swapped over and let you know if this does the trick. Fingers crossed. But yeah, stay tuned. All right, everybody. So as you can see, we got our fog lights back up and working. So it must have been the fuse box, thankfully, because like I said, I did buy it used. So, I mean, there could have been issues with the fuse box that I got today, because I did get it from a salvage yard, but everything's working. Thank God. So if any of you guys are experiencing issues with your fog lights not working, and you're getting power at the switch, and you're getting, your indicator on the cluster, and it's showing everything's supposed to be working, definitely get you a meter out and check it and make sure you're getting power at your fuses, because if you're not, more than likely that's going to be your issue. Because I was doing research. I've had the truck for about a year now, and I've been dealing with it the full year, and I don't drive the truck but on the weekends, so it really wasn't a big deal. But then it got to the point where they wouldn't work at all. Like before, I could go up to the fuse and wiggle it and it would work. And that's another reason to what led me to the fuse box, being that it felt like it wasn't getting good connection. But yeah, they would work intermittently. So looked online, found the fuse box, and that did the trick. So if any of you guys, like I said, are experiencing similar issues, definitely get you a probe out and make sure everything's getting power. And if it's not, make sure your fuse is good too, because I've seen that happen too. People are like, oh yeah, it's not working, the fuse is fine, and they pull the fuse out and it's completely burnt in half. So definitely check your fuses first before you buy a box. But yeah, I'll leave a link in the description for the box new. For a local salvage order, all you got to tell them is a 2014 to 2018 fuse box that's located in the engine or near the engine, because the other ones think fuse box and it's like cab. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because we're gonna have a lot more stuff coming for the GMC and for the Ranger now that we're having sunlight all the way to like 7:30. So now I get a little bit of sunlight after I get off work, so that's gonna be cool. So we'll be able to put out some more content on the truck. Man, I'm still that exhaust. I just love the way that thing turned out. But yeah, you guys enjoyed. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because we're gonna have a lot more stuff coming in the near future, especially for this one, because that truck's already got, as you can see what I'm pointing at, tires. We got to get tires for this thing. I want to do a bit of a bigger lift. I want to do either a 4.5 or a 6-inch. I'm not sure yet. I might just go 6-inch, because it's not really a lot of a difference in a 4.5 and a 6-inch lift. But the price point is going to be, a little bit different, but you get what you pay for, essentially. But yeah, I'm gonna quit rambling, because the video ended up being 30 minutes long with me just yapping. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.